Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For this video, we'll be going through an unboxing of the System Base 001, and this is from the Builder Parts set of accessories, I guess is probably a good way of describing it, and this was released by Bandai back in 2013. So, not exactly a new accessory set by any means. But it's been something I have had my eye on for a while and has so happened to recently arrive to me. And with that being said, I did get this from Hobby Link Japan, so I'll try and make sure there is a link to the system base in the description, and if there are still any around, might even include just a wider link to the builder parts, since there's some interesting bits and pieces for kit bashing and things like that. So here we have System Base 001. It's basically just a nice little hanger accessory. So here we have the completed base once it's all put together. This probably has had some extra paint applied to it just to make it look a touch bit nicer. Now this base will be for 1 to 144 scale kits. So knowing what's inside of the box, I do know that's the high grade St. Andrew and the real grade Zeta. And you can even attach some of their weapons into some of these side parts. So that's the front of the box, the base of the box. I made a punny. The top of the box, the side of the box. So as I mentioned, the high grade St. Andrew and the real grade Zeta Gundam. Just to illustrate the compatibility between high grade and real grade, and to accentuate that even further. So there's a nice little hanger dock of the real grade Mark II, the real grade Zeta, a high grade Nemo, and I believe that maybe the high grade Rick Diaz? Maybe? The text is still in Japanese, so can neither confirm. And that's pretty much the completed base with the different accessories that you can add in to change the look. Now, it's interesting how the 1 to 100 master grades are listed here. So I'm wondering, for a smaller master grade, if it would be okay, but if it's anything exceptionally tall, it'll look weird. Who knows? One day I'll find out. So a bit more information about the base in pictures, basically. So the base can slide, well, maybe not the base, but the back can slide in and out. The stand can flip forwards, and there are some weapon mounting areas as well. So actually not too bad. So you can pretty much house your completed kit and some of its accessories in the one little hanger location. That's pretty nifty. So that was the outside of the box. In terms of the inside of the box, I might even flip this around since orientation is no longer a issue. So we have 1, 2, 3 bags of runners and a System Base 001 manual. So I'll crack open all these plastic bags and we'll have a better look at everything that is inside. Okay, with everything now out of the bags, here we have the System Base 001 manual. Not overly interesting in the sense that being these extra builder parts, it was just more to convey the basic instructions, so there won't be too much in the way of images, with the exception of the actual build. So that's the front. Flipping it open, we do have a parts list, so 2 A's, a B, and 2 C's. For a nice change, no polycaps and no stickers. In terms of building it, it's actually not too bad. In fact, it does remind me of some of the base options that the 30-minute missions line has. But basically, in terms of the build, you start building the outer frame. I assume that's actually the back with the sliding gimmicks. So that's the first few steps. Guessing step 3 is just to make sure that the slider works. Number 4, probably bits of the base, I would imagine, subject to what you're doing with the actual back piece. 5 will probably be the sides, and then 6 and 7. Looks like 6 is probably just demonstrating some of the ability to move the hanger forward. It does have these little ridges inside to lock it in place, which is pretty cool. So it reminds me, what does this? The action bases do that, to lock something in place. And then 8, just some of these extra options for the weapon mounting, as we saw on the front of the box, or side of the box. And number 10, how to connect these into a series. So that's not too bad for the manual. In terms of the runners, so we know what's in there, so I guess we'll start with A1. Now I believe this is supposed to be a bit of a gunmetal colour. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Because it's all in Japanese, it's hard to reconfirm that. That's not too bad a piece. A little bit of detailing here and there, but for the most part, pretty good. That was A1, and A2 basically the same, just for the other side. And they're all in one colour. In fact, all the runners would be in one colour. So the B runner, so we have bits of the base plate. I believe these are parts of the back. It is quite cool how they have actually done some of these pistons as well. Granted, they can't move, but the additional detail is quite nice. It'd be interesting if I actually do end up panel lining this or just leaving it. A black wash, if I was actually inclined to, would probably be awesome to quickly detail this up. So I might have to consider that as a bit of a quick and easy. So that was the B runner. As for the remaining runners, so we have C1. So some of those connectors for the weapons and how to connect the bases into a series. I believe these are still more of the base of the base. That's a lot of base. And then C2, wow. If that isn't the base, I don't know what is. That's pretty cool. That's definitely sturdy, that's for sure. So that was the C2 run. That brings us to an end of the unboxing of the System Base 1. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I will include links to HobbyLink Japan in the description. Hopefully back to this System Base kit, and if I can, maybe some of the other build-apart accessories as well, just to see what's available. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. All of this does help to support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link below. stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.